Hello, my name is Jeff, Chris, and this is Survivor Battle of the Elements, the prediction video. Here are my predictions for everyone and how they will play today. So first I'm going to go through the Earth tribe. This tribe's like for loyalty, it's for courage, it's for people who are stubborn, it's for people who will play the game very loyal. I think the person who exemplifies this the most is Lucas. Lucas was Earth from the beginning. I think Lucas will be the most loyal person in the entire game, and I think other people are going to be stupid if they don't align with him, because I think he's going to be such a constant in a game all about variables.
Lucas will get very into the challenges again. I hope to see Lucas play more of the social game. I want to see a little more nuance in his gameplay.
I think because of that he will make it far this time around. I think he will make it past the merge, and that's where he'll get into trouble. He will start maybe beasting competitions, and that will be how he gets out. I don't think he will win. I think he will make it far. I don't think he will win.
Lucas is a great physical competitor as long as he doesn't hit his foot on the dock again.
Chelsea. Chelsea's such a wild card because I could see Chelsea doing one of two things. She could either be one of the first few out.
Sweet, beautiful, wonderful new person. I think if Earth loses, she has potential for being a first boot.
Or I think she could make it to the end game, again, based off of loyalty. I think she will play a very under-the-radar game. I don't think she'll be trying to make huge moves. I think she'll be making the smart, tiny moves to get her where she needs to be. So she could be a dangerous player in the end game, because I think if she makes it past the first few rounds, people will underestimate her, and I think that's exciting. Dylan, buddy, I'm sorry. I think you're going to be the first one out. You're my pick for the first boot. I could be wrong. I could see it going either that way, or you make it really far again.
A lot of people think, oh, it's Dylan, it's Dylan. But I think Dylan has a very good understanding of how people view him and how he wants to play this game. And I think Dylan is flexible enough to kind of feel that out. But I think he's just a little too stubborn when it comes to some of these competitions. That I think he's going to take a couple things a little too personally, and then people are going to vote him out.
My prediction for now is you will be the first one out. I'm sorry if you are. I wish you could play more. There's just too many people who just see you as the flip-flopper from the first game, I think. Rachel, I think, will play a more aggressive game this time. She, I think, played reserve the last time, and I think that she is unapologetically back and will do what it takes to get far.
I think she's covering. I think Rachel is planning to work this game, and I would love to see her as a big player, especially post-merge. I think Rachel can really take hold of a lot of these challenges, and I think she can lead an alliance well.
I could see her being early post-merge, because I think she might flame out around then.
So I have faith that Rachel will make it far in this game.
Michael Riley is either going to be one of the first few out, or he'll do the exact same thing he did last time and make it to the end and be like, why am I here?
Made it really far in the last Survivor by just pretending oh, it's fine, I don't care. I'm just here to have fun. Seriously, guys, vote me out. And I'm kind of hoping he plays that strategy again, because people see that as really non-threatening, and I think he knows that. And he knows that will take him farther in this game. So I'm looking forward to seeing the point where it turns and he gets serious.
I think either scenario is hilarious, and I love it. I do not think he will play differently than last time, though. I think he will just be here to have fun, and that's awesome. But I would be surprised if he, made huge moves and stuff.
So I can see Michael making the final three very, very comfortably.
Now the Wind Tribe. Wind Tribe is inconsistent, flexible. They're probably the swing votes of the game. And Eric Rhodes, his first game, he won playing that way. And I think he's going to play very similarly to that, because this is a group of a lot of new people.
He is really excited to play again. I think he's just going to kind of feel out his tribe and try and lay low, play kind of mellow. He pushed too hard in the last Survivor, and so I think that's something he's going to be very hesitant of. But I think that's going to come back to bite him in the butt, and I think people are going to get him out relatively early near the merge?
I think he's going to try to align with bigger players because he realizes he's a threat. And I think Eric will make the merge and be one of the first out at the merge. Morgan is one of my picks to maybe win. Morgan, I think, is going to be underestimated by everyone here. I think she's a very savvy player. I don't think she's letting on even to me. I think she knows how to play this game. I just think she knows. I think she knows what she's going to do.
She's going to slide in there. I think she's going to make it really far in this game, playing it really, really low, just kind of going along with like what people are talking about and deciding.
And I think she's going to play under the radar until very late and then make a few big moves, and she could be a winner. Adam's tricky too. I think he's going to play super under the radar, but he could totally be the villain of this game, and I really want him to be, because I think that'd be hysterical.
I don't know, Adam's either going to go hella competitive and really push it, or he's not going to give it 100% and he's going to get voted out early. But hopefully, because of his physicality, he can stay a little bit longer in the game.
I think he'll make the merge, I do. I think he could make endgame. I don't think he'll win. Amy, I don't know. Amy, I think, is not going to trust anyone this game because of last game. And that's going to be her downfall this game, is that she won't trust someone, and then people will see her as inconsistent, and they won't trust her. So I think she will get out mid-game.
Amy says she's just playing this for fun and it's going to be chill, but I know once the heat of the game comes back, Amy's competitive side is going to come out and she's going to work this game like she owns it. I'm calling Amy going close to the end, like 4th or 5th. She's going to make it really, really far. And then someone's going to dick her over because apparently that's what happens.
Jillian won last time playing an under-the-radar strategy. And I see a scenario where she could very well do that same strategy again, make it to the end, and then all of a sudden everyone's like, wait, we let her to the end again. Like, what the heck?
Good old Jilly. I think Jilly, I love her, and it's not her fault, but I think they're going to vote her out relatively early because they know that she's a threat, so she should be complimented by it. But she's going to have a good time, and that is so exciting for her. I'm glad she's back. I'm hoping for 2 wins, but, what can you do?
She could win again. Her and Eric both, I think, could win again. I think she has a less chance of winning again than Eric did just because her win's so recent. Now, Fire. This tribe is the leaders, the impulsive ones, the ones who want to take charge. And that's going to be all of their downfalls, I think. Ricky is the first one. Ricky, I think, is a natural leader. I think he's going to be very charismatic.
Ricky Drummond's going to be playing a character, so I don't really know what the fuck he's going to do. But I think he's going to get really into the challenges, and he's going to have a marvelous time, or he's going to set the lake on fire. So, we'll see.
I think he's going to either win the game, or he's going to make it far and make a really, really stupid mistake far, and that's how he's going to lose. He could be a winner. Rebecca, I think, is fiery and passionate and a leader, but she's going to do so in a subdued way. I think that's a smart way to win as well. I think Rebecca's going to be a very smart player in this game. And will be underestimated like Morgan. She's like one of those picks.
Rebecca is kind of a wild card for me. I can see her going out kind of early, just having a good time and getting voted out on their team. But I can also see her fighting her way and making it pretty far in this game.
She could be one of the first ones out, but I'm going to say she is late post-merge. DJ, I don't think has a big chance to win.
DJ is very confident about being on the Fire tribe, but I think he understands that the weakness of Fire can be too many cooks in the kitchen, and so I think he might hang back a little once he feels out his tribe. And I think DJ can kind of slide in under the radar and make it decently far in this game. I see him making the merge for sure.
I think he will play. He likes to be the leader, so I think he will be the leader of whatever alliance he's in, and he will be the first boot of the merge, because that is always like a leader. It's always someone who's like strong, but someone who doesn't like hide it, and I don't think he's gonna be good at hiding it. Irene is one of my other picks to be win. She will either be the first person voted off or maybe the winner. Again, there's a couple of those.
Irene's definitely a firecracker. She's going to be a lot during the challenges. She's going to be pushing her tribe a lot. As far as once it makes the merge, I think she's either going to get out early or make it to the end. That's kind of how I feel about Irene.
I think she's going to be a very smart player if she makes late game. She will struggle through the first few because I know she's not a very physical player. She'll struggle through the first few rounds. But if she makes it past that, I'm banking on her making it at least to the end, if not winning. Steven, I'm going to say it right now, Steven is my winner pick.
Steven Evans is my winner pick. I think third time's the charm.
He has played 2 times before, and he's made it about the same, he's made it pretty far both times. And so, logically, he's a threat this time, people would want to get him out. But I don't think it's going to go that way. I think he's going to be a very strong social player, and I think he is adaptable, and I think he knows to read the situation and is good at reading situations.
Steven's got this innate ability to understand when people are starting to turn, and he kind of slides with it and rolls with it. So I think, especially with so many new people in this game, Steven's going to do a really good job about bringing in the right old people and the right new people and knowing exactly when to cut his ties to keep him going in this game.
And I think he's going to win. I think this is his game to lose. Now the Water Tribe. Sam St. Hours is here for fun, I think. I think he will be great for tribal councils and stuff, but I think he will flame out maybe by the fault of himself. But also I don't think he'll really care about it, and that's perfect. I don't think he'll make it far.
Sam the Wild Man. I think Sam is going to have a really good time with some of these challenges. I don't know if he's got that competitive fire to really win for his team, but I think if he makes the merge and his back's up against the wall, I think he can really deliver.
Maddie Mojalali will... I don't know. I could see her being super under the radar and making it far off of social game, but I'm going to say she's one of the first ones out. Just based on maybe competitions, which sucks because I think she'd be a great player in the end game.
I think she's an absolute sweetheart, and I think she's very trustworthy, and I think that's why her team is gonna vote her out early. I think she's probably if Water loses, she's my first boot pick, because she's so nice, and I think people will take advantage of that.
Logan's going to be hilarious, whether it's hilarious in a winner's way or hilarious in a he's never going to win way, I don't really know. I don't think he's going to win. I think he has a chance to win, but I think he's going to get blindsided late merge.
I think Logan is coming in pretending to be oh yeah, I'm going to be crazy, yeah, cutthroat. But I think Logan's going to play a really good social game. I think he knows how to get people on his side, and I think he has a very trustworthy kind of face, so I'm excited to see where Logan goes.
Melanie, I don't think will make it as far as she did last time.
Melanie is an absolute gem. She made it super far last year with her charisma, but also her willingness to play the social game. And I think she can do well again. I think she can make it pretty far again. I think people will underestimate her.
She's not as competitive as a lot of other people here, I think. And because of that, I think she might... I could see her being, the default, person to go in one of the first rounds. So I think she'll go pretty early, but I think she'll be okay with it. And then Chris Consul. Chris is going to be blindsided in this game.
Chris Consul. Fucking idiot. I'm just kidding, I love Chris. No, I don't. He's terrible.
And whenever he is blindsided, he's going to be angry, and that is my prediction.
I think Chris is gonna push it a little hard, trying to get into some alliances, and I think he might butt heads with some people.
I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I don't think he's gonna win. He could make it far, but whenever he's out, it's gonna be great TV. Yeah, so there you have it. My winner pick is Steven again, and other potential winners are gonna be Morgan, Irene, Logan, Rebecca. Yeah.